Hi. I wanted to go live quickly in this moment, randomly, as is often the way that I go live, because I wanted to talk about what my title says, which is that some men are so attracted to you that they ignore you or that they dismiss you. And this is not something I'm going to be on live for a long time about. I just wanted to share my thoughts on this particular phenomenon. So, firstly, what you need to take into consideration is it's 1818. Make a wish. Okay, I made my wish. So, what you need to take into consideration is the fact that being attractive does not mean that people will be open about their attraction towards you. And there are certain people who are deeply attracted to you, but they don't show it to you by being positive about it or by being open about it, by maybe complimenting you or by looking you like up and down or, like appreciating what you've got going on. What these people are going to do is they're going to be very impolite towards you. They're going to be very rude towards you. And when I'm speaking about they, I'm mostly talking about men. I'm speaking about the perspective of a man, of a woman who is particularly attractive, and a man does not want to show his attraction. And that's usually the crux of it. In these situations, the man does not want you to know the impact that you have on him. These guys who ignore you when they're deeply attracted to you are the most attracted to you. These are also, in my opinion, the ones who are the most dangerous because, again, they're not open about their attraction towards you. Not only are they not open about it towards you, but they're also not open about it towards themselves. So these guys haven't really reconciled to the way that they feel about how attractive they find you and about how that attractiveness affects them. They don't want to be attracted to you. And so they aren't within themselves just like, well, I'm attracted to this chick and it's just easy and it's a fine, easily, cleanly channeled feeling and desire. No, 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 no. It's the opposite. It's they're hiding a part of themselves, and this other part of themselves wants to look at the part of themselves that they're hiding, and that creates a conflict because the other part doesn't want to be seen. It doesn't want to be ignited, and now it is. And so there's that internal conflict that happens, and you become not only an object of attraction, but you become an object of hatred. You become the embodiment of their lack of control over themselves. So when you find yourself in a particular area where, maybe certain people are expressing their attraction towards you, and then some people obviously will not be attracted to you, and that's fine. And let me just say right now that I'm only saying this because it's on my mind. It's not that there's a particular emphasis on you need to be attractive to someone every day and consider this all the time. It's just because this is something that piqued my interest this afternoon, and I was like, I want to talk about this because there's someone who is in my new environment, my new work environment, who is like that. And I'm used to coming across these men. In fact, the thing is, I would say, okay, maybe it would depend on your energy. Everyone is different. Um, certain people have an outward appearance that's very attractive, but there's something about their energy that is less intimidating. Even if they are very attractive, they just don't appear as intimidating, and so people will have a lot less animosity towards how attractive they are. And then there's other people in this world, and I consider myself to be a part of the second group, which is the kind where there's something about your energy that is intimidating to people. And so not only are you very attractive, but you're also, and yes, I am very attractive. So I'm putting myself in that camp and I'm speaking from personal experience, which is why I'm talking. Um, So you're in the second group of people, the second type of people in a general sense. You have the people who are very attractive, but not only are they very attractive, but there's something about them that kind of intimidates, that kind of, makes people kind of like, which is the opposite, of the other kind, which is like inviting, like, oh, you're so pretty and I can come towards you. The other is, you're so pretty and I'm afraid that you'll cut my face or whatever. And so when you happen to be in the second camp, especially, um, you will be used to in your life, in your career as an attractive person. That could have been your entire life. That could have been from a certain amount of years in your life. In any case, throughout your career as a particularly attractive person, you're going to encounter on a daily basis men, not just women who are like, kind of like looking at you like they hate you because you're attractive, which is a thing. Beyond that, you'll have just as many men treating you like you're trash, looking at you like you're disgusting. But because you have that intuition, you're like, I can still catch you looking at me. I can still catch you kind of like checking me out. I can still feel you deeply magnetized towards me, but then you don't want to admit to that. You don't want to just let that be a thing. So you want to demonize me, who you don't know, for your lack of internal balanced management, you know? And so these guys who will be a little bit dismissive towards you, will be unfriendly, they won't be as willing to laugh or share, a drink or whatever, just to be like friendly. Those people, especially if it's in an environment where you are seeing each other quite often, and there's also no animosity beyond that, it's usually because they're attracted to you and they don't know how to deal with that, you know? Yeah, you awaken the insecurities inside of them and they don't know how to deal with that. Maybe you are the challenge that they want to conquer, because that is a part as well of the reality of being particularly attractive, distinctly attractive. People will treat you, whether now if people are positively expressing their attraction towards you. By positively, I mean they are just being open and real about it, or whether they're negatively expressing it, so they're being closed off about it, and there could be more, like sense of kind of like a hostility emanating from them. Regardless of that, and regardless of how people are finding you, are expressing their attraction towards you, there is in both cases, the thing, this phenomenon of being treated like a way to level up, of being treated like a way to prove to other people that you're strong. um, so you become a challenge, you become the point of pride. Conquering you becomes a point of pride. And so when you have the types of guys who are attracted to you, but they don't know how to express it, maybe, or they don't like that they are attracted to you at all, or just those quietly attracted guys. Something that is equally, what do you call it, a part of the internal process for the way that they're treating you, is the fact that you, like, I started talking about this before, actually. Yeah, you kind of awaken their insecurities. And then it's kind of like you make them feel like, I can see what I would like to go for, but I don't believe that I can ever go for it, or that I can ever land it. So I'm gonna be addicted to you and you can suck it. Bitch. So yeah, what I would say, like, takeaway from this situation, how do you handle these guys? Because these people can be, like I said, they can be people in your close quarters. They can be close workers, co-workers, whatever. People who are kind of creating needless, stupid drama just because of whatever, So, don't humor them, That's pretty much it. You don't humor them. You need to realize it for what it is. I mean, consider consider the factors of how have you been acting towards this person. Do you guys have any issues? No. So what is this particular person's reason for acting just kind of like, you know, weird towards you? Why? Why? Um, what the fuck? Where is this coming from? And well, when you, and also, something that can kind of like, what do you call it? Confirm that for you, I guess, is your intuition. Your intuition and your awareness of your attraction history. And then you're kind of like, okay, well, you seem like that guy who kind of insulted me after I told him I wasn't interested. You're giving that. It's giving very cuckold. It's giving pathetic. It's giving that. Um, yeah. So how do you handle them? Like I said, you don't humor them. You don't humor them. I would say really steer into the skit of it. So really just be amused by it. Like be even friendlier towards them. Like that's always my advice whenever anyone is being a dick towards you. Just be like a 50,000 fucking times nicer. And you can be nice in the pettiest goddamn way because there's something that's pettily pleasing about being nice to these people who are acting like they're trying to put a huge wall between you when you have nothing. There's no reason for that. They don't know how to handle it. They have no idea how to handle it because, well, they're trying to be rude and they're trying to be dismissive. And you're out here like, hey, friend, how you doing? But because they aren't being overt in the first place, they also won't even have the balls to tell you to stop being their friend. To stop acting this way towards you. They'll just kind of be like, I screwed myself because I refused to be honest about my emotions, and now I'm being played because I still refuse to be honest. Yeah, but yeah, so these guys, I mean, the same applies with women to women as well. Women who will not act attracted towards a guy, even though they are. But this is not what I was talking about up in this video. This was about chicks being the object of attraction and being subject to often, just disgusting treatment. It can be from, minorly dismissive to people outright insulting you, people talking to you like you're trash, not wanting to talk to you at all, not wanting to acknowledge you, people having no warmth towards you, depending obviously on the I guess the area that you live in and the society that you're in and the people that you are encountering in that moment. It can get violent um, because people are like that. And yeah, because people are like that, boom, I just solved the issue. Why? Because people are like that. Well, I also kind of answered this question before. It's the lack of self-esteem. It's the you represent something that they want, they don't feel like they can have. They have no internal peace, They wouldn't have all these issues if they just accepted that they feel a certain way and those feelings can be reciprocated. I'm sorry. I'm just realizing I made this food and I have my food sitting right here and I'm about to eat it when I'm done here. And I'm just trying to remember if I added the egg inside. I don't think I did. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. I don't have much more to add just beyond, own it. These people who are acting dismissive towards you are intimidated by you. They want your power. They want what they sense that you have. They want you. They value you. They see value in you. They just don't want to see it. They don't want to value you, but they do. And their behavior towards you is only proof of that. Because when someone is not impressed by you, they treat you normally. They treat you completely normally. They will treat you friendly because that's the the general foot off of which humans go or should go, being friendly, you know? And we can say, yeah, I know, but not everyone's friendly. Yeah, sure, not everyone's friendly, but on an everyday basis, most people, when you talk, blah, 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 you speak to people politely on a friendly basis. So, yeah. So, people who pretty much they have nothing against you, they have nothing, whatever. So, they're cool towards you. When you have a bitchy way of treating someone, you have an interest in them. When you have a really nice way of treating someone, you have an interest in them. So, that's the takeaway. That's the takeaway for the situation because you can walk away from those moments feeling like shit. You can really walk away from those moments not understanding why people are treating you this way, why people are not being as warm towards you and as just simply just talkative, whatever, conversational towards you as they were with the person you saw right before you and the person who goes right after you. Because you notice these things, like you notice the way that you're being treated differently than other people. And this is consistent. So it can suck. It can suck. It can make you feel very alone in this world, in this life. I'm sitting on my chair, my soul chair. It can make you feel very alone, and it's just good to walk away from these moments, understanding what is happening, understanding that you're not the problem. They have internal issues. They're reflecting them on you. You are actually being what's the word? You're being dementedly. I don't know if dementedly is the word. You're being ironically. Roundaboutly, inadvertently, you're being inadvertently complimented, being inadvertently valued, shown your value by someone being a dick towards you. People only act like dicks when their butt hurt and they don't know how to be nice. When that's when they would want to be. That's what they would want to be, but they don't know how to be that, so they're going to be dicks. And so when someone is a dick towards you, remember that you're actually just really a queen. You're really just a queen. So yeah. Huh, huh, huh. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming. Coming and coming and coming. Bye.